Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's good.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Great.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down and 1.
73.
Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hurts. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Second and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the jet sweep and give it to Bigsby. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. This is intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now he'll tuck this and run. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
The Panthers at 10-4 on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
There he goes, left side.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Eagles 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Okay, right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here we go. Ready?
Young quickly to the flat. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's go. Yellow, 43.
Young will set to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
3rd and 4.
Let's set.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95. Ready, ready.
Now Young on 4th down.
He'll try to do it himself.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 2. Play action. Here's Hurts.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And this time will be intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
There he goes, right side.
Still going inside the 20.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Powering his way forward.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that. because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's another Eagles first down. A gain of 14. And an Eagle first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Silver. 63.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll bring them back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really high level.
They've been hot so far. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A 6-yard pick.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Young now.
Now he's going to step up and run.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Ready?
Hubbard is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Eagles 17. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Trimmer. Crown left Yanni.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
On play action, Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Set, ready. Blue 32.
Here's Young. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now a toss right to Barkley. Wriggles free. And some space here.
Still on his feet. Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 58 yards.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings
On
up
the
2nd
ready?
and 11.
Red, cycle.
34-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
It's Young off play action.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Fitzpatrick. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2nd down and 8.
Let's go now. Yep, ready.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Young.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Well, it looked like he had him for a second, but the razzle-dazzle will not work out. It's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Running left, it's Barkley.
Brought down at the 20.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Hey, Silver. Round up, Yanni.
He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw.
And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Here comes 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fitzpatrick.
There's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
32. Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Fitzpatrick. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Young. Now he's going to step up and run.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
On the ready.
Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it.
Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.